Funimation will be delaying some of their simuldubs and that are currently either being produced or being released for some upcoming anime. So the anime that are listed below that I'll be reading off here that I totally watch every single one, Tristan.
Of course you do, man.
Yeah, of course. Bofuri, I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense.
I've actually heard great things about it.
Yeah, and that's starting with episode 9 on March 18th. Hatena Illusion starting with episode 8 on March 19th. Infinite Dendrogram starting on episode 8 March 19th as well. I won't even say the dates. I'll just say the dates. I won't say the episodes. Nekopada March 19th. Smile Down the Runway March 19th. Toilet Bound Hanako-kun March 19th. Asteroid in Love March 20th. I can't wait to see your face for some of these in post. Case File, N Degrees 221, Kabukicho. Yeah, March 20th. Darwin's Game, that one I've heard of, March 20th. My Hero Academia, I've kind of heard a little bit about that. Meta podcasted on that, March 21st. Black Clover, heard about that as well, March 22nd. Id Invaded, March 22nd. That just sounds like my life when I drink. What?
It Invaded is phenomenal.
That sounds like my life when I drink. Sorceress Stabber Orphan, March 24th, and A Certain Scientific Railgun T starting April 3rd. Now, Tristan, looking at all of these names for all of these anime, how old do you feel, Grandpa, at 27 years old looking at these shows and being like, I watch one of those and I've heard about 3? How does that feel? We're both the same age. How does that feel, 27-year-old Grandpa?
I mean, younger than you, because I've seen more of them than you have.
Have you now? Oh, have you now? If any of you are listening in, Tristan, if any of you are listening in, Tristan just did a very vulgar hand gesture, and I apologize to all of you for that being out in the world. I just want to apologize. I'm going to Mr. Rogers right now. I want to apologize. Anywho, but Tristan, which ones have you seen? Because, I mean, I'm sitting here with, like, My Hero, and I've heard, obviously, of Black Clover. And I've heard of A Certain Scientific Railgun. I don't know about the T part of it, but I heard about the rest of that. I don't know if this T is a sequel or something. But, which ones have you seen?
Well, I've started It Invaded.
Oh, okay.
A friend has recommended it. And
dubbed or subbed?
Sub.
So then via Crunchy?
Yeah.
Okay, and also we should note, by the way, the reason why I mentioned specifically, I said simuldubs is because, the subs themselves are not being affected.
Right.
Because they have the...
My time has come.
everyone in high school that was just like, and in college, and now, and tomorrow, you gotta watch the subs, bro. Bro, are you a real fan, bro? That's not you, though, Tristan. Are you a real fan? You gotta watch the subs. You gotta make sure that when you're watching it, you have it attached to your face. Can you breathe? It will become a breathing apparatus for you, bro. That's how you live. You know how they are. And so, no, honestly,
watching
though,
and reading at the same time, Sharingan activates.
I love me some subs. It's just that, I got shit to do. So, sometimes I can't just focus. Also, especially if I have a larger screen, I feel like I'm just reading the subs and I'm not focusing on all the beautiful artwork in the background. Also, there's some really good dubs out there. Man, no, Tristan, you don't get it.
I know.
No. What I'm saying you don't get is every time someone says, look, man, there's really good dubs out there. You know what someone says in retaliation? And I know, Tristan, you and I live in the past a lot. It's hard for us to come back to the present. Not even the future, just the present. But it's 2020, right? It is the year of our Kazuma Kiryu. And for some reason, every time someone says, hey, man, there's good dubs out there, someone goes, oh, what, like those Jelly Donut 4 kid? Bro, what year are you in?
Right,
did you just wake up from the coma? I'm sorry, there's a lot we got to talk to you about then. I don't know if 4 kids not existing is the first thing, but that's definitely on the list.
Yeah, like, that's not even...
It's bad, but it's not anywhere near what's happening in 2020.
Right.
And someone down below is going to be like, but there was this comedy series that had a joke that I didn't like. Okay, so you didn't like the way they changed up that joke because it didn't work directly in English. Okay, that's
Right.
not the same as Jelly Donuts in any sense of the word. And that's also one show. That's the problem too. Someone will go, but this one show was bad. And I'm like, then that must mean that everything is bad. Quickly, cancel everything.
Anime
it's
was a
only-
mistake. Miyazaki was right.
I was about to say, all right. I was about to say, are you quoting Miyazaki-san? Miyazaki-sensei?
Damn right I am. The year of my Lord and Savior, Matt.
Oh my god. I can't wait to see that anime movie. Just anime was a mistake.
Miyazaki story.
Oh my god. But
God.
yeah, so I'm not even caught up with, actually I have it on my DVR, so I could be soon caught up with this season's My Hero Academia, but I'm not caught up with My Hero. I haven't started watching Black Clover. I've just heard underwhelming things about it. If it is good, please tell me down below. If you're watching this YouTube channel, please comment. Tell me what you like about Black Clover. But yeah, so you said, Tristan, you've started watching id, and you're loving it. So I'll check that out eventually. And what have you heard about Bofuri? I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense.
Oh yeah, that's same friends. We were watching clips from it.
Okay.
Yeah, basically a little short thing is she's playing it's an RPG, like in-world universe kind of anime. She just dumps everything into defense, and like it's not balanced. Like the game isn't balanced well, or like they're still doing and stuff. So she's literally like, she broke her class. She becomes like invulnerable to just about anything.
Mm-hmm.
If she gets hit by stuff enough, like, she used the mechanics to her advantage, and it's actually hilarious.
So let me read the plot summary for It Invaded. Sakaido is a detective looking to solve the grisly murder of Kadu, a young girl. But solving this case is unlike any other, as the world begins to twist and turn around Sakaido, challenging what he thinks and believes. Man, 4Kids version of that would have been awful.
Yeah, no.
Oh no.
The first episode is a real mind trip. Like, I really think you would like that series too.
Sakaido would be Sal? No. Sam? Yeah, Sammy. Sammy is a detective looking to solve the missing case of Kimmy, a young girl. I don't know. What do they do? Do they just like edit her in, like just photos, like Microsoft Paint wise at the end? And I found her. Hooray! What do you do?
Why are you doing this with all of the series now? You showed me one video and we've gone down this rabbit hole.
It was a kill one, bully la bully. Well, because we would make those jokes in high school, like, oh my god, imagine Death Note, but 4Kids version. That's why.
Thought it would be revived with a vengeance.
Yep. Hey man, everything's coming back. Bleach, Higurashi, these jokes between us in high school, it's all coming back. It's all coming back to you now.
Oh.
Either way, it's not the end of the world right now, because what matters is, and we're just gonna throw this one in there, the voice actor for Frieza not airs. Damon Mills, he's the one that's currently doing him on TV.
Right.
He is actually self-quarantined with some symptoms that seem to be related to what's currently going around. But he's unsure because he called his doctor and they were like, sorry, we can't test you.
Wow.
So he had to self-quarantine. I'm pretty sure at that point, before Funimation canceled all of this, he had been replaced for upcoming weeks with someone with a sound-alike, which does happen. I remember during Black Clover, one of the actresses, she was pregnant. She had her baby. Definitely, I mean, maybe if she was in Dragon Ball Z, she could record a few screams in the booth. But other than that, you can't really do much during, childbirth. So I'm just saying, you kind of, there's a baby coming out of there, and it's very stressful. Tristan, you wouldn't know. Neither would I. It's very stressful.
No shit, Sherlock.
Look, I'm just saying it's not a 1-2 bing bang boom situation like some people think, you know? It's like 72 hours straight. That's insane. There's
Yes,
just
that is insane. That
Yeah.
is exactly the adjective that I would use to describe childbirth.
72 hours. Yeah. Like the maybe at most a guy who's done like a long run, a speed run, maybe he understands. But other than that guy, who else understands other that was facetious. But
Just to clarify.
yeah, I'm a little nervous now. But no, but seriously though, yeah, so that happened with 1 to 2 women, I believe, who, because I saw like on Anime News Network, it was like, congrats to so and so, and I was like, oh, good for them, and I was, and then I heard that they were replaced, and I'm like, right, yeah, these are simuldubs now. You can't like, it's not like Funimation back when we were watching DBZ on Toonami, where it was like, yeah, we'll do these in batches. It's like, nope, it's just snap your fingers, it's keep on going. We can't wait a week. We got to keep going on with this. So. Either way, so yeah, so I hope Damon Mills, hope he's okay. I hope he gets better. But yeah, so once it happened to him, and I don't know how he, again, we don't even know if he has it, but once it happens, it's like, you got to think about everyone else coming into that booth, especially it's a small, we've seen, Tristan, you've seen some, documentary style stuff. It's a small booth. And with what we know about, how this is going down, you're just breathing on that microphone. And then you leave, and then someone else comes and breathes all over. I mean, it's anime. No one's like, hi, my name is Jim, and let's go fight some bad guys today.
You're throwing your all into that voice, usually.
It's a lot of hot, breathy breath going around, and then it's like, all right, we don't know if you got it, but you can go. We're going to make sure that someone else might get it. It's insane. Yeah. So, yes, thank God they shut this down. Sad for dub watchers, but good for everyone's life. So,
Yeah.
I think if we're going to weigh the two,
yeah,
I'm just saying, good for the people who can live now. And hopefully things will resume shortly, but I do think that this is something that might actually run into next year, depending on how we take care of it in the US. Because again, as far as Japan is concerned, as these shows are done, they're coming here, they're getting sent to Funimation, they're subbing them, they're getting put out on their Funimation Now service. That, as far as they're concerned, all those contracts are good.
right.
What matters is not just the shows that come after that, but also, can they start recording from home?
Yeah.
Some people can, some people can't. Also, what matters too is that while someone like Chris Sabat could just dub every character ever from home, not just his own, I'm talking about like Deku, Bakugo,
Yeah, I want
Uraraka,
to see just like a clip of
Sabat doing everyone.
starting with All Might, but then just going through everyone. I think that would be honestly hilarious.
Young Midoriya, All Might. Uraraka just like, Mr. All Might? Yes, Uraraka. Is Deku going to be okay? He just does All Might's voice. He doesn't even try to do he just does All Might's voice for everyone.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so he can do it from home, and he has his own studio that I'm sure, I don't know how much because the thing is, he can do it by himself, but then of course you still need other directors there. Because the thing is, it's not about directing like, oh, how are you going to do the scene? It's like, hey, we need to make sure that every single actor sounds like they're recording under the same parameters. Like, how far are you from the mic? What kind of mic do you have? How's the insulation? All that stuff actually has to be into play. That's why that when you look at that booth, they're all standing in the exact same way. They tell them, hey, don't move your hands, like I am if you're watching the video. You got to make sure everything is picture perfect so that every person's voice, like you don't hear one sounding like it was recorded in a bathroom and the other one sounding like it was recorded in the most pristine studio ever. You need to have some level of consistency. So that's an issue too, is that can they keep up that level of consistency for their shows. They may have to in the future, but right now it seems like a lot of that is shut down. And again, for good measure, because you need to make sure everyone's safe. Anyone who can work from home, yeah, sure, work from home. Like anyone who's subtitling these shows, you can do that from home. You don't need a work computer for that, in my opinion. You can work, you can work from home, be just fine. But anime dubbing, different situation. So, Tristan, you've been watching some of these subbed. So even My Hero, I presume.
Yes.
So you're just trucking on subbed.
Pretty much.
How dare you? You scum. Elitist scum. You are the empire in the situation. You understand that, right? Fraser!